Attention business owners, to help you through the current situation, we're offering you a
John, unmute yourself.
Okay. Okay, let's see here. Good morning, good afternoon. We are live here right now on YouTube. We're live on Facebook. And of course, we're doing the Zoom as the main venue here, but I'm excited to be with you guys all for our fireside chat. We're going to get started here just momentarily. Really, really excited topic here today. And as always, I want all of your guys' input and comments and insight on the topic. The topic today is going to be on assignments, okay? The power of assignments and what assignments really do in building, duplication. Sorry, I had a call coming in here. In building duplication, in building leaders, in building people, right? In building people and creating independent distributors versus dependent distributors. So anyway, what I want to do here, as we kind of, let people, jump on here on our fireside chat, I just want to take a moment and talk a little bit about, what this concept or what this format is, right? This is an open format. It's a fireside chat. We discuss, key topics that can help us grow as leaders, grow as people, grow our businesses. We take about 40 minutes every Friday or so, 40, 45 minutes. A few times they've went a little bit longer. But the goal is to pick a topic. And so today we have a topic, which is assignments. Last week, we talked about the power of promotion. I just want to review real quick last week what we talked about. Promotion being probably the highest paid skill that you can develop, right? I mean, we may think about it, the highest paid skill would be recruiting. And there's no question recruiting, prospecting, new people, the only thing going to grow any one of our prospective businesses. But as you grow, okay, as you grow a team, what is going to become the most profitable activity, the most profitable skill is the art of promotion. And so we talked about, and everything can be promoted, right? Whether you're promoting an event, whether you're promoting a call, whether you're promoting a Zoom, whether you're promoting a product, a new product, an announcement, or, even promoting yourself. But promotion is such of a valuable, and when you really fully grasp it and understand it, and there's 4 categories, and we're going to use this example as an event, right? We talk about an event, and there's your non-attenders. Okay, we know our job as leaders is to keep people in one more day. If we keep them in one more day, we're going to keep them maybe a lifetime, right? I mean, people wake up every day in our business, thinking, gosh, can I do this? Feeling like they want to quit, right? And our job is to encourage them, to keep them in one more day. And there's probably nothing more important for building that belief than some type of an event, right? Again, event can be a Zoom or whatever, but in this particular example, we're using a physical event, which, people so you have your non-attenders. Okay, we have an event, we have a non-attender. I know from my 33 years experience in this industry, if someone doesn't attend the event, right? And they say they got all kinds of excuses why, but they don't attend. The likelihood is the next event that comes, the next big event that comes along, that builds that massive belief. Maybe it's 90 days, 6 months away, maybe even in some cases a year away. The likelihood is if they didn't attend that event, they won't be at the next event, right? They're going to miss the next event and they'll be out of the business. Then we have So we got the non-attenders, and we've got the attenders. They come by themselves, they get charged up, and they leave there, fired up. But the whole time they're at the event, what are they thinking about? Gosh, I wish I would have had someone else here to witness and to see what, this is all about. Then we have the announcers. Okay. The announcers are those people that announce they're going, announce the event, encourage people through some type of group setting that they should attend the event. And obviously they may influence a few people to go, and end up coming to the event, not by themselves, but maybe with a couple people. Then we've got the inviters, right? That next level. That's where you go out and you're personally inviting, talking to people, stressing the importance of the event, inviting them to join you at the event. And I think that's probably the main category I fall into. Okay. And so I need to work on this. This is an area that I need to work on as well, because then there's that next level, which is the promoters, right? These are the promoters. These are the people that, they leave you feeling if you don't attend the event, you might as well hang it up right now. The promoters are people that are so in your face, relentless about promoting the importance of an event that you're like, enough already, right? And when you can reach that point, okay, yeah, if you're not, matter of fact, Eric Worre talks about this. If you don't have people saying that you're pushing too hard, you're not pushing hard enough, right? If you don't have people saying, this guy is, starting to, irritate me, you're not promoting enough, right? It's crossing that threshold from being an inviter to an actual promoter is incredibly, incredibly valuable. And it's an area that I'm looking to do. So at the end of the Zoom, the Fireside Chat, we talked about this promotion. Are you really a promoter, or are you an inviter? Are you an attender, an announcer, a non-attender? What are you? And I talked about today, we're going to talk about assignments. And so today, last week, the assignment was for today to try to get 2 more people to join you on this Fireside Chat. Okay. And I can see the audience here. I think that a lot of people, they weren't able to complete the assignment. Okay. And so, because I talked about how I need to promote. I need to promote more. This Fireside Chat, incredible content that we deliver on these Fireside Chats every single week. I think you guys would all agree with that. But it's great for you. But if you could get others to benefit from it. So I gave an assignment last week of inviting 2 people, to the event. So if you completed the assignment, okay, if you invited 2, maybe they didn't show up, but if you invited 2 to show up, to attend, put a 2 in the chat, okay, just to see how many people actually tried to, complete the assignment. And then if you actually completed, had the people show up, if you had 1 of the 2 show up, put 1. If you had 2 of the 2 show up, put 3 in the chat, so we can kind of see a little bit of who actually followed through with the assignment. And so this whole idea of assignment, right? What is the goal? The goal of an assignment is to duplicate, is to teach, is to create independent distributors, right? Not dependent distributors. Because one of the mistakes most people make in this business, and by the way, Fireside Chat wise, we've done a Fireside Chat on, biggest mistakes people make. We've done a Fireside Chat on almost every topic there is, and there's probably about 30 or so Fireside Chats that are posted on my YouTube channel. If you Google my name on YouTube, like my channel, follow my channel, subscribe to it, and there's playlists there. And there's a playlist on my YouTube channel of all of these Fireside Chats. So the one we're doing today will be posted there, tomorrow. But there's a wealth of information there. And if you missed the Fireside Chat last week, I'd really encourage you to go back and listen to it. It's really, really a powerful Fireside Chat. And so today we're talking about, assignments. So think about that. Okay. What did I just do? I gave you a mini assignment, right? Go to my YouTube channel. That's a pretty easy assignment, right? But what assignments can do is it can really help you find out how serious someone is about what they want or what they want to achieve, right? Assignments can really help you find out how serious someone is. Because here's what happens. We dream for this, right? We can't wait when we have that person, that new person we sponsor in, that person that shows up somewhere on our team that is just on fire and telling you everything you want to hear. I mean, I am going to kill this thing, right? I am going to fill the room. I'm going to blow the numbers out. I'm going to hit diamond in 30 days or whatever. And they're big talkers. And what I find out is when it's all said and done, there's a lot less said, than done, right? And so you have to be cautious because we can make the mistake of believing them, of believing what they're telling you is what they're willing to do. So how do you know if what they're telling you is real or just talk? Well, one of the ways you can tell is through assignments, right? So when someone is telling you, I got my dog barking in the background here, so I must be at my door. So if someone is telling you that they're going to kill this thing, they're going to blow the numbers out, blah, 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 blah. That's like telling you they're a 10, right? They're excited, right? And they're saying they're going to do all the right things. And so you give them assignment. Maybe that assignment is great. This coming Saturday morning, we're doing a training on Zoom and, let's go through, let's see if we can get, 20 or 30 people. Here's a guy telling you, right? A person telling you they're going to absolute blow the numbers up. So, that's like telling you they're a 10. So maybe you give them an assignment. Let's say the assignments on a scale of 1 to 10, you give them a 10. And a 10 assignment. Okay, put 30 people on the Zoom on Saturday morning. Let's launch your business. And they end up having 2 people on the Zoom, right? So, now what they've done is they at least got 2 people on, but they didn't get the 30, right? And you get permission from them. Can you get, and if they're talking that big, they're likely say, yeah, I'll get 30 people on the Zoom, but they end up with 2 or maybe no one, right? Now, you don't want to completely, blow them out of the water. Maybe it was, maybe they didn't have enough time. Maybe their belief isn't there. Maybe they don't have credibility that they thought they did. Maybe they don't have the influence that they thought they did, whatever it is. So what you want to do is you want to lower the assignment, right? So that's how you can tell how serious someone is through these assignments. That's how you grow and duplicate and create independent distributors is through assignments. Because the mistake we make is we do everything for everybody and nobody learns then. If you do everything for someone, you've created a dependent organization, which you're going to reach a point of overwhelm and you can only do so much and you're going to get frustrated. And so if you want to create independent distributors, let me remute everybody here. We got somebody that came out from mute. If you want to create independent distributors, you need to know where they are and how serious they are. You can use assignments to teach and to see where they are on that scale. Let's say that scale is on a scale of 1 to 10. So 10 being a big time, assignment, right? A really, really difficult assignment. Right? 1 being a very, very small assignment, right? So if you give somebody they're telling you they're a 10, so you give them a 10 assignment, but they perform at a 2, well, don't blow them out of the water. Just give them a new assignment that would be more in line with their ability, right? And so let's think about some of these assignments. What's a 1 or 2 assignment? Okay, inviting someone onto a call. Okay, let's read being on a call. That's a 1 assignment. Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most difficult of assignments. Okay, 1 being a very small assignment. Just I need you to be on the call. We're doing, last night I did an opportunity Zoom or an opportunity call. Okay, 1 assignment was just get yourself there. Right. I need you to be, staying plugged in, being involved in this business, learning, listening is one of the keys to your success. And so we do a call every Thursday night. We do a call Zoom every Saturday morning. So 1 assignment would be, I need you to attend. Okay. And if they can't complete that, right? If they can't complete that one, they agree to it, but yet they can't complete that one single assignment. You need to just understand, how serious they are and what their ability is. And you maybe want to continue to give them one assignments, but you can't spend a lot of time with someone that can't complete a one assignment, right? You want to encourage them, keep, whenever you can, but you can't, that's another big mistake people make, is they spend time with the wrong people. You can waste 6 months trying to make someone be successful. You need to find people that not just say they want to be successful, but they follow it up with the action, right? Now, how do you know that? And I use that fishing analogy, right? You got a fish on the line, you got to feel a little nibble and think, oh, I might have something here. How do you know when it's a big fish, right? If you're reeling it in and you don't know if, there's no real fight back, it's a small fish. You may have lost it altogether. But if you're feeling a tug and it's fighting a little bit, you've got something there. That's like they're trying to do some assignments. They're trying to do the business a little bit. Let's say that rod is pinned to the rail and they're taking out line. That's somebody that's really hungry and really wanting to do this. Okay, so how do you know that? How do we translate that into our business? We translate that into our business because they're calling you. Right? They're calling you, they're lining up 3 ways. They're on every event. You don't have to call them to see if they're going to be at the event. That's somebody that's doing it. They're following up with the action. They're not just telling you they're going to do it. They're actually doing it. Right? How do you know when you don't have somebody? When you give them an assignment and they never follow through with that assignment. You keep lowering the assignment to give them a feeling of winning, right? Because you don't want to make, if you give someone an assignment and they don't reach the assignment, they don't do the assignment, right? You have 2 choices. One is you can, hey, you're not worth my time anymore, right? Or you just lower the assignment to try to meet them where they are, right? But you need to help them adjust. Like, you're telling me you want to knock this thing out of the park, but you can't complete a one assignment. You can't even show up on the call yourself. There's a disconnect there. Right. So you need to understand that and maybe have that heart to heart with them. So on a scale of 1 to 10, just show up on the call. That's a 1 assignment. Maybe a 2 assignment would show up on the call and have 1 person with you. Show up on a Zoom and have 1 person with you. Maybe a 3 assignment would be, let's really work and develop your story. So, hey, we know that this business has got so much to do with the way we tell our story, telling that story effectively. And we've done a whole fireside chat just on stories, right? Most people ramble too much. They need to, people have very, very short attention spans. When you develop your story, if it isn't capturing someone's attention, if they're drifting or not paying attention, or you're not having results sharing your story, you don't have a good story. You have a story that's boring people, that isn't exciting. So work with your upline, right, to develop a good story, right? Getting that story down. That might be a 3 assignment, right? You really want to, I share with you how important, getting that story down, your testimonial down, that elevator pitch down, and you can get that done. Let's give you the weekend to get that done. Let's talk on Monday and review your story. I'll help you refine it. Monday comes, you've not done anything. Okay, well, now that's telling me something, right? That's telling me something. So you need to, these assignments will tell you how serious and how capable and how bad somebody really wants it. Eric Worre talks about this. What are you looking for in the ideal distributor, right? Somebody who's willing, coachable, and hungry. Okay, so, everybody tells you they're willing, right? The question is, are they coachable? Well, assignments can help you determine if they're coachable, right? And how hungry they are is if they really complete the assignments and you keep moving. Hey, they just completed the story. Now let's get your goals down. Let's get your list put together. And you're giving them assignments that are going to help them learn, grow, that are going to move them forward in the business. They're going to grow their leadership and create ultimately an independent distributor. But if they keep falling short, then you need to understand that. Don't blow them out of the water. At least I don't. I just meet them where they are. I just won't spend a lot of time with them. I'll encourage them to come to the calls and keep giving them little mini assignments, but I'm not going to spend a lot of time with them. I'm going to spend time with the people that are completing assignments, that are really, really building and growing this business. So again, coming back to what Eric talks about, he looks for willing, coachable, and hungry. So again, I said everybody's willing. How many are really coachable, and how hungry are they? What are they really willing to do? Are they willing to make some sacrifices, for success in this business? Because I mean, anything worthwhile in life is going to require sacrifices. It's going to require doing what you have to do versus what you want to do, doing things that you don't want to do when you don't feel like doing them, but to move the process forward. How hungry are you? And then, what do we do to duplicate? And what do these assignments really do? So here's another, 4 words: tell, show, try, and do. So, I'm going to tell you what to do. I'm going to show you what to do, because we're a business of examples. Say everything we do, right, sets the example that others think they have to do. So I'm going to tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to show you what we're going to do. I'm going to let you try it. I'm going to let you try it. And then if you're trying it and you're not doing it, then I'm going to go back to the showing. So tell, show, try, do. I'm telling you, I'm going to show you. Now I'm going to let you try it. You don't get it done. Now I'm going to go back and let you. I'm going to show you again, and then do, right. I'm going to get you to try it, and then pretty soon you're doing it, and then you duplicate that process. The other thing that I got down here as assignments is there's individual assignments and there's group assignments, right? Individual assignments are tailored to them, where they are. You don't want to give a 10 assignment to a group, because most of the group's going to feel like they're failing, right? You want to give 10 assignments to people that are showing you, telling you, and that's how serious they are. They're completing assignments, and if they don't complete it, you back it off. And when people do complete assignments, you have to acknowledge it. Great job. You're because recognition is such of a huge thing. And this is an area that I know I need to do better at, right? I need to do better at recognition. But it's kind of, you look at if you're training a dog, right? When the dog does what you want them to do, you give them a treat. And so people respond to that. That's how a dog learns that I did good, right? You teach your distributors the same way, whether it's through recognition, whether it's through telling them, or whether it's, depending on the size of the assignment, determines, I hate to use the word treat, but that type of a thing, because you want to set them up to win, right? You want to set them up to win, and you want to appreciate that when they do win, when they do follow through with these assignments. So, I've been kind of rambling here for, 23 minutes already. I get excited about this topic. I have been doing this. Okay. I've been doing this, not knowing I'm doing it, right? I've been doing this, not knowing I'm doing it. It's when I attended, the Next Level Mastermind with Eric, and he laid out how these assignments work, and the scale of 1 to 10 on giving someone a 10 assignment. And if they don't do it, you back it down. And what happened is I realized, I've been doing this all the time. I've just never really trained on it, and I've never really articulated it or clarified it in this way. So I am totally believe in these assignments. So, whether, a 1 assignment, show up, just show up and learn, right? Build your confidence and build your belief. A 2 or a 3 assignment might be getting them to put that list together, build their story, put their goals down, what they really want, what is their time commitment. Getting assignments are going to move that person forward, but it teaches them at the same time. Maybe an assignment could be as simple as use the product. right? Just use the product. They're down in the dumps and they're struggling with their mindset. An assignment might be listen to Jim Rohn. This set of tapes has really helped me. I can tell that you really want to move forward here. You're struggling with your belief. You're struggling with your mindset. This really has helped me. Listen to Jim Rohn, Art of Exceptional Living. And they think, wow, that's great. I'm going to do that. Well, it's going to require you probably to, go to the internet and download it. So you make the assignment clear. You come back and I haven't done it. Right. So again, the assignments tell you everything, right? It tells you if you have somebody you can really work with, somebody that's following through, somebody that's really hungry, somebody that's willing, somebody that's coachable. The assignments can really help you understand that. So with that as kind of a opening 25 minutes to this topic, let's go ahead and see if anybody wants to jump in here and share. If you want a specific answer on something you're doing, when to do it, in a situation that you're in that you want to talk about, through the group here, let's do that. If you show examples of you having done this, or maybe you haven't done this. So this is open format. You can, if you're thinking about it, there's probably someone else thinking about it too. And so you're, bringing it up, talking about it in the open format is going to help others as well, not just yourself. So I'm going to take a pause here for a moment and see if we can get somebody to jump in and contribute. You have to take yourself off of mute if you're going to jump in.
Hi, everybody. I just wanted to give a shout out to a couple of my guests. This is Andrea. And then I have Mark Summers also online on the other side. We're really enjoying here. And actually, it took us a little while to connect because we're remote right now. But I just want to say again how I appreciate you having us here and doing this for us every Friday. And we're really enjoying your talk today. So thank you very much for that.
Well, thank you for those kind words and that comment, and for showing up. Thank you for showing up and getting something out of this. So guys, last week I gave an assignment to get 2 people. Okay. So that didn't happen, right? Most of you did not complete the assignment. So I'm going to lower the assignment even one more level. And I'm going to say, let's get 1 person. Next week, we're going to talk about another really, really important assignment, or a really, really important topic. And it's something I've done my entire career. And it's another one of those things that I've done without knowing I've done it. About 5 years ago, I really kind of put a label on it. And it's called a personal checkup. It's looking at what it is you're doing and how are you doing and where can you improve. A personal checkup. We're going to talk about a personal checkup in all of the areas, asking yourself, because part of this business, you have to be honest about what it is you're really doing. What it is you're really doing. It's a way to troubleshoot your business. So, how am I doing with my prospecting? How am I doing with my story? How am I doing with my follow-up? How am I doing with my personal growth? How am I doing? Next week, we're going to do the Fireside chat on a personal checkup, looking really serious at what it is you are doing. I'm going to help you guys understand how you can do a personal checkup to see where your weakness is, where your strengths are, and what you need to do. So that the assignment for next Friday, Fireside chat, is to be there. That's a mini assignment. That's not even, let's say that's a 1. And then the 2 assignment is bring 1 person with you. 1 person next week. Rain or shine, whatever you have to do to get 1 person to join us next week on this Fireside chat to participate and listen to the personal checkup topic. So back to assignments. Hey, if you just want to comment that it made sense to you, you got something out of it. Anybody else want to jump in here?
John, incredible training here. Just thought I'd take a minute. Thank you for this. And you know, I wasn't on last week. It's Mike Renz out of Minneapolis. I wasn't on last week, and I don't have anybody on here today, but you know, I can tell you this: if you invite somebody to attend and they don't show up, so what? You know, it's sorting and sifting those people out. And last night we brought in another new rep through a partner of mine that's you know, new in the company too as well. And it's like, you know, you have to start them with the most basic thing, right? They want to wait till the product comes. They want to try it out, see if it works. And, you know, we turn that around. I mean, if you join and you paid the $20 for the business today and your product is on the way, I mean, payday is next Friday. It's not an option not to get the ball rolling, right? You got two people, you just got to go find the people. And here again, the guy just signed up last night. We got a 3-way call lined up for tonight. And getting them enough information to keep it simple. You know, it's like, well, he wants the app, he wants this, he wants that. We don't need any of that. We just, who do you know drinks coffee, know anyone who wants to lose weight, and here's how we're making money. And just keeping it simple as pie. And guess what? If the people don't come, and this Jeff put in like 18 people his first month and wants to get into doing all these other things, I said, Jeff, well, we did 18 phone calls, and how many people did we sign? Well, it was 17. So that new person just has to keep it simple to spark the interest. Hey, you need to talk to my partner, make that connection, show that support, do that 3-way call, and get them a check. Because if we get them to that point, all these other trainings and all this amazing stuff that the leaders, John's bringing to the field, will be easier for them to implement into their business if they get a check. And
yeah, no, absolutely, Mike, and thank you for that, because what you're doing, what you're explaining, you're doing is you're giving little assignments, right? You know, let's do the 3-way phone call, and this person in this case is following through with those assignments, right? You know, put you on the phone with 17 people and sign up 16. I think you said. I mean, that's incredible. But one of the other things that you said, I mean, hey, invite one person on this call next week. That's easy, right? And it just reminds me again to go back to what we talked about last week. Okay, so the assignment is to be here next week for our fireside chat to invite one person. Mini assignment, right? So how are we going to attack that assignment? Are we going, you know, going back to the promotion talk that we talked about last week? Are you going to be a non-attender or non-invite and not do the assignment? You know, are you going to attend? So you're here by yourself next week, right? That's great. I love that. Or you announce, hey, this fireside chat is fantastic. I was on this past week. It's so valuable. You should really attend, you know, next Friday with me. You're announcing. Maybe somebody will show up, right? That you've announced to. Then there's the inviting. Right? That's what you need. If you want to complete the assignment, take responsibility for that assignment, you need to take action. And you can't just assume through an announcement that somebody's going to show up, right? You have to invite. And the intensity in which you invite. I mean, this you need to attend. Well, I got this happening or that happening. You know what? See if you can change it. I know you're going to get value. You need to hear this topic. It's going to be fantastic. We're going to talk about personal development. So you're promoting. And then, you know, the other way, maybe I'd love for some of you to go into this is you're the promoter. I mean, you are relentless on saying you don't show up next week with one person. You show up next week with 5 people because you don't want to miss that you know, that assignment. So you over-invite, you promote. Right. And blow it out next week. So, you know, what are you going to do? What are you going to do next week? And the numbers will show. So with that, anybody else want to jump in here? Mike, thank you so much for that. What are we at here in time? 33 minutes. So we got some time. Let's talk a little more about this. The power of assignments in really identifying how serious someone is, what they're really willing to do. Are they willing? Are they coachable? Are they hungry? Or are they just talkers? Are they just time wasters? Are they people really? And again, you know, one of the biggest mistakes we make is spending time with the wrong people. This can help you identify when somebody is really doing it or not based off of their response. But if they don't complete an assignment, you know, I mean, because everybody, especially if they've never done this before, they've never done network marketing. We get them all excited about something, get them all excited about, getting that list together, and then life hits them. Life hits them. So have grace, have empathy. But it's when they've done this before, or they're telling you all they're going to do and they do nothing, then you got a talker. But when you have a new person, we get them all excited, but then they go home, they get off the call with you, life hits them in the face, fear comes in, right? What is people going to say? They start questioning if they can do it. And so part of the process, especially when you're dealing with new people and somebody that's never done this, is they're going to fail at their assignments, right? Because of fear, because they're uncomfortable. And so the part of the process then for us as leaders is just to keep them in. Encourage them, keep them in one more day, try to lower that assignment, get them a win, right? Maybe even do the assignment with them, right? I mean, let me help you get this list put together. Let me help you, get your goals put together. Let's get on the phone and let's invite someone together to the Zoom on Saturday morning. Let's invite someone, for coffee. So you're helping them with that assignment because their excitement is high, but their confidence and belief is low, right? They have major fear, and maybe even their belief is high, but their fear is so overpowering them that they can't pick the phone up. They can't take the action. So we have to grow them. We have to grow them and keep them involved and inch them along. I mean, quite frankly, guys, I was a blue collar worker. I didn't know what I was doing. And somebody cared enough about me to keep me in one more day. When I had those days I wanted to quit, when I had those days where I didn't know if I was going to make it, I didn't know if I wanted to continue, right? So you need to make sure that's part of your job, right? Is keep them in one more day, and staying plugged in is going to help you stay in one more day. Anybody else want to jump in here and give us your thoughts about what we're talking about here, the assignments?
Okay, so I had experience this past week in trying to get people to attend the Fireside chat. And it was the first thing that people asked me was, okay, so how much is this going to cost me? Then it was like, wow, it's an hour. It was like you were asking them for 24 hours, to attend something. But then I realized that was something else. And it's that I was actually talking or inviting the people over here with the wrong mindset, because I think that when somebody is already at a different mindset, when you invite them for something that you think is positive, they will actually attend because it's a positive thing. So this talk, for example, doesn't cost us anything, and it's something that you do on your free time for us. And it's going a long way actually for me. It's pinpointed some areas of things that I am personally doing that it's wrong, right? And so in how to improve that and how to better that. And so it actually showcased to me that the people that I actually talked to this week that I originally thought were the right fit for this talk, were actually not the right fit. And so out of 15 people that I sent the invite, only 3 actually showed up. So, it was great, but still, it's kind of 15, only 3 showed up. And so, I think, I'm thankful that Elizabeth and Mark and Andrea showed up, but at the same time, it was like, it just let me see a side of how we think that something is good for somebody, right? But that person is not on the right mindset to think that something that I think is positive is not positive for them, or is not the right fit for them at that particular time. So that, that just highlighted that for me this past week. And I was like, wow, I was wrong. So that was the kicker too for me, because I was like, here I am so excited, promoting your Fireside chat, right? I was doing the promotion for you. And, but at the same time, I was like, wow, it's, sometimes what we think is right, it's not the right thing for somebody else, and we're going to have to learn that along the way, we're going to think that something is good for somebody, but they're not in the right place or space for them to actually know that that's good for them at that particular time. And that's okay too. You can walk away.
You know, what you're talking about there is, and it's personal timing, right? And that can change, right? Just because it's not the right time, maybe they don't see the importance of it, doesn't mean you forget about them. You keep dripping on them because something may happen at work, something may happen in their life. They may hear something that changes that for them. So, you know, they may not be right now, right? Doesn't mean they couldn't be down the road, or they just need more information or whatever it is. But I also want to just congratulate you. I mean, you had 3 people show up. Wow, that is fantastic. You know, I'm proud of you, and that's fantastic. 3 people you have.
So this is what I did. So for people to recognize my guests when they come in, I have them put at the beginning of their name when they log in to put blank before, because those are the initials of Boss Lady Inc. So that way I know when my guests are in and popping in, they're all going to populate under blink at the very top. And that's where I'll know when they show up. So if you see anybody with a blink before their name, those are my guests.
Wow, that's fantastic. That's great. And Blair Arns, you also, you know, completed the task. You gave us a 3, so you got 2 people at least on the call here. So fantastic for that as well. Anyway, guys, we're coming to 40 minutes here. Can't tell you how much I appreciate each and every one of you, and how much I enjoy this format. Coming on here with this open conversation, you know, talking about these things. You know, this topic here today about assignments and the importance of assignment, how it can teach people, how you can really identify how serious someone is. It's a big deal. It's a big deal in helping you grow and helping you duplicate. So anybody else have a last minute thing they want to comment or talk about before we say goodbye for our fire? Oh, you know, one thing I do want to mention, because you talked about this when you talked about somebody saying, well, how much is it? Right. So part of promotion, part of inviting successfully is you have to create that sense of urgency and that fear of loss. I remember when I first entered the industry and my upline, and there was an event coming up, and I'm making excuses about not being able to attend, and the posture that person took, just like, you know, I don't care what you got going on, you need to change it. Right. Taking that type of a posture, you know, even you know, saying, you know, when somebody says they can't afford it, you know, just saying, well, this next Friday, there is no cost to it. But I can tell you it's the value of this thing is hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Like what you're going to learn and how it can advance. Go ahead. You wanted to say something? No. Okay. Yeah. So remember that always when you're doing, you know, promote, and part of an assignment, you know, having them complete a successful assignment is to get them to agree to it, get them excited about it, right? Because people buy people in every aspect of our business. We're trying to influence people. We're trying to influence people to do what they need to do, to see why they need to do it, and to actually do it. So we you know, the energy in which we deliver that message, make that invitation, assign that assignment in how powerful we deliver that is going to have an impact on how serious they take it. Right. So with that, everybody have a fantastic Friday.
Hey, John.
Yes.
John, can you hear me? It's Mark.
Hey, Mark, how you doing?
Good. Listen, I'm super excited here. I'm in Dave Jordan's warehouse here. Just wanted to jump in really quickly. I managed to finally get in. For whatever reason, the link Zoom that you gave me, I was watching on Facebook the whole time and then eventually got in. Super good to be in. Just to really, really powerful call on the power of assignments. You know, I just wanted to contribute a couple of my 2 cents, you know. I'm certainly honored to be on the Zoom and be given the opportunity to say something. I just wanted to say this, you know, as far as the assignments go, you know, I want to just put a lot of value on the assignment. You know, what are you wanting out of the opportunity? How, you know, what is your vision? What is your goal? What is your dream for the opportunity? And then you've got to have an action you've got to take action that equalizes the assignment, equals the assignment. So in other words, you know, if you're wanting 30 people to show up on that assignment and that's your first assignment, well, you know, I'm probably going to try and speak to 60, 70 people. If I'm wanting 10 people to show up on that assignment, in that first assignment, I'm not going to just speak to 10 people because I know that the more people I speak to, you know, the more I'm going to get closer to reaching that assignment. So I just want to encourage people here in terms of saying, okay, John's lessened the assignment to one person for next Friday. Okay, but you know, here's the deal. If you want to successfully complete an assignment, then, you know, for those of you that can't get even one person to come or two people, which was for today, then contact 5 or 6 people. And the odds are probably 1 out of 5 people is going to show up. So I want to encourage you, if you want to fulfill the assignment, don't just, you know, don't just depend on one single person to show up, because you know, somebody's car tire is going to go flat, or somebody's internet's going to not work. Somebody's going to come up with something. So if you're putting 3 or 4 people, the chances are you're going to get one person to that assignment. And guess what? I want to go ahead and say the last piece of information. If you successfully complete an assignment, it is going to energize you to up the game for the next level. So then grow and take your assignment. Then once you successfully complete one, you're going to be so motivated for the next one. So that's my piece of you know, added to this part today, but certainly a great call. Thanks for having me on, John.
Fantastic. Thank you, Mark. You know, and you know, Laura, she took, and I don't know how many she said she invited, like 15 or something, had 3 people show up. So that's putting to work the example. 15, yeah. 3 showed up, right? And you're probably going to go back after some of those and say, you know, hey, you know, you missed out. I mean, you need this next week's going to even be better yet. I mean, the value, it's not what it's going to cost you. It's what are you going to miss out on, right? I mean, you could miss out on something that could completely and totally change your life. So creating that sense of urgency, creating that fear of loss, always critical in any type of an inviting and getting people to move to action. And to Mark's point about, you know, he mentioned, you know, get 30 people and they only have 2 show up, right? So, you know, because they tell you, right, they're going to have 30, but they only have two show up. So, you know, you want to take and lower that assignment to meet what they really want. When they tell you, I want to make $1 million and they don't even show up on the call, well, something's wrong there. All right. There's a disconnect, right? So that's the beauty of these assignments, not just duplicating, growing, teaching people what they need to do, inching them along. And when they complete, you inch it up. When they don't complete, you ratchet it down to meet them where they are, but their goals have to meet, you know, what they actually do, right? Otherwise that talk needs to happen. So next week we talked about one person. So before we say goodbye here, if you're up to the task, right? Put a 1 in the chat. If you're up to the task of you're going to come hell or high water, you're going to be here and you're going to have one person on here with you next week, put 1 in the chat and let's see who's committed here. Okay, I love it. Fantastic. And then on Facebook, we got people putting 1 in as well. We had, you know, a great number on Facebook as well, on YouTube. With that, everybody have a fantastic rest of your Friday.
Thank you.
Look forward to, remember, Monday, I do the Opportunity Zoom. And next Friday, we're going to be talking about personal checkup. Incredibly valuable, powerful